What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in a building with another banger. Now, first things first, before we get started, I gotta go ahead and say thank God for another day and another opportunity. And as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen, today I put together a very special build for y'all, in which I'm gonna be calling today the Playmaking Step Back King, also the Playmaking 3-level shooter, but this build is going to come out to the Diamond 3-level threat. Now, out of all NBA players, this build is going to be reminding me of none other than the Beard James Harden. So for when it comes to our attributes, we'll get a 99 plus when it comes towards our driving dunk, post control, mid-range shot, three-pointer, pass accuracy, and stamina. Now we're also going to be able to get the upgraded dunk packages, upgraded layup packages, contact dunks, as well as pro dribble animations. Now with this build, you'll also get a total of 64 out of 77 badges, and this is really an offensive juggernaut. Now you get all of the animations, requirements, and acquired, and the defense is perfect if you're running with the correct lineup. Now the physicals are nasty mean on this build, and this is definitely one of the best catfish post scorer builds because it has the ability to do everything offensively and more. So man, before we get any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family, and last but definitely not least, comment down TG for Thank God King Jesus and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with a response. So the first thing that we're going to do today is put this build under the point guard position. As for that height, let's move it a few ticks up to 6'8", and then for our weight, put this all the way down to 185. Now that wingspan, I think it's going to be best at 6'10", and from here, we're all set to move forward with today's build. Now the first area that I do want to get into is going to be the physicals. So for that speed, I'm going to put this all the way up to an 81. Getting into the acceleration, I'm going to go with a 79. 74 for the strength. And then moving into the vertical, I think this is going to be best personally at an 82. Now from here, getting into the stamina, I'm going to go with a 95. And this is what we should be looking like moving forward with today's build. Now remember, if you do your Gatorade facility workouts, it's been proven each star does give you a plus put towards your attributes. So for this build, we have the potential to get that 99 stamina, 86 vertical, 78 strength, 83 acceleration width, and 85 speed. Now from here, I promise this sets up the build nicely moving forward. So the first area that I'm going to get started with is going to be the finishing. So as for that post control, I think James Harden is a nasty interior finisher, and just to make this build very unique, go with a 92 for that post scoring, and then for our driving dunk, move this all the way up to a 94. Getting into the layup, make sure you go with an 82, and then for the close shot, leave this as is, and the same thing can be said for the standing dunk. Now as you can see, the badges that we get here are very special. Now we get gold posterizer, also precision dunker, aerial wizard, then we get silver whistle, and then from here, Hall of Fame two-step, spin cycle, bunny, and slithery. A little bit more of the same when it comes to the layup. I truly do think that silver fearless finisher is very nice. Then you get acrobat, a few other gold badges like scooper and float game with giant slayer. Overall, this build on the offensive end, very nice start to get after. Then for the post scoring, we get gold unpluckable, drop stepper with bronze back down punisher, dream shake hook specialist, and Hall of Fame post spin technician. Now as far as for the finishing, I don't think you can get much better than this. From here, let's get started with the shooting. So as for that mid-range shot, I'm going to put this up to an 86. Moving into the three-pointer, I'm going to put this up to the same exact thing. And then for our free throw, make sure you put this to an 80, and that's going to allow you to get silver free points. So getting into the badges, as you can see, we get silver blinders. You also get Deadeye with Agent 3. Then we get Green Machine, Space Creator, and Spot Finder. And then for the gold badges, you're going to get Open Looks, Guard Up, Claymore. Then you get Corner Specialist with Catch and Shoot. The badges are going to be a little bit more of the same for the mid-range shot. as you can see, we get Hall of Fame comeback kid for this area. Post fade Phenom. Now Dream Shake is actually upgraded, and then you get badges like Open Looks, Midi Magician. All of these are very solid badges to move forward with, especially considering what we can do getting all of the contact dunk animations with this elite shooting. So now let's move forward and get started with that pass accuracy. Go ahead and put this all the way up to an 89. Moving into the ball handle, I'm going to go with an 81. Getting into the speed with ball, I like this best at a 77, and this is what we're going to be looking like moving forward today. Now something that I think is very special, we get bailout on the bronze tier. Then for the gold badges, I like break starter with dimer. You also get relay passer, special delivery, and post playmaker. Now for the silvers, you get touch passer and needle threader. Getting into the ball handle, unpluckable once again, but then we get gold physical handles. Triple strike, silver speed booster, handles for days and ankle breaker with bronze blow by and killer combos. I personally do think these are going to be more than enough. Same exact thing when it comes to the speed with ball and these badges. Now look, we still have a few remaining leftover attributes for the defensive end. So what you want to go ahead and do, put your perimeter defense all the way up to a 76. Now look, here's how you're going to be able to do that. You got to go ahead and drop your interior defense one tick down to a 34. Put the rest into this area, and as you can see, we did get a good amount of bronze badges just for the defensive end. So we get clamps, ankle braces, challenger, fast feet, pick dodger. Now if you are running with the correct teammates like I did mention earlier, I think that this build is going to be perfect for any type of game mode and setting. You have everything from being able to finish at the rim with the layup or contact dunks, post up, and then when it comes to the shooting, you're a threat from anywhere and especially out deep. Then for the playmaking, if you know what you are doing, and especially if you have the correct teammates on your side, the pass accuracy is going to be a huge effect because of that. But overall, I think this build is well equipped to even handle its own on the defensive end because we get all of these badges on the bronze tier. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Is there anything that you personally would change, or make this build a little bit better? Now let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made this build correctly today. Now we should be able to get these three different comparisons: Devin Booker, James Harden, and as y'all can see together, we have created the playmaking step back king coming out to the diamond 3-level threat. Now I want to say thank every one of you who did make it this far into the video. God bless all of you as well. Now add everything up of when it comes to activating your takeover, buying boost, and wearing gear that give you an additional boost. That's at least a plus 10 to 15, not including the attribute boost that we do get from playing well in each game. A lot of potential to look forward to with today's build. But man, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And last but definitely not least, comment down TG for Thank God King Jesus and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with a response. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.